So this is 2012. Another electric car firm that Barack Obama gave 118 million just went bankrupt. He loves to waste our tax dollars. Yeah, he sure did. There's a reason they hate him, because he was right about Obama's birth certificate. He was. 3 experts said it was computer generated. The man never has produced one because he wasn't born in this country. Given that Trump has been right about everything else, I would, yeah, I think he's definitely right about Obama's birth certificate and his many aliases on top of that. But here's what else he had to say about electric cars. This is 2013. Obama's goal of 1 million electric car sales is a little bit off by over 910,000. 100 billion of our money wasted. Yeah. Because that's all these people do, is they waste money. They launder it back to themselves, out of the country, back to themselves, and they say it's for this and that and the other. Blah, blah, blah. And then they tell you that we have to do this. We have to do electric vehicles only. Again, Trump's not against electric cars. He just does not think you should take choices away. Yeah, because America's about choices. Choices such as if I want to take a vaccine or not. He never mandated vaccines. He never mandated lockdowns. He left it up to the states, and you got to see which states were going to be little dictators over everybody. If you're in Illinois, you saw how much Pritzker just loves to be a little dictator. Well, not little, but a dictator. But this is 2012, 2013, saying all this stuff. How did this man know this? Yeah. So for all these people that say he doesn't know what he's talking about, he's an idiot. No, I don't think so. Not at all. Not at all. Unless you're overeducated and you can't see common sense. Unbelievable. Something else. I was listening to this interview, Tucker Carlson. It was an interview at the end. He was taking questions, but he had spoke at some college. You can find it on YouTube. It was 3 days ago, and he was talking about the leadership class. Yeah, what I see, that's the problem we have in every institution, from Joe Biden to Congress to the House. Yeah, maybe there's a handful, but overriding is the leadership problem there. The leadership in science, the leadership in medicine, the leadership in the hospitals, the leadership in nursing, the leadership in every sector is the problem. We have a major leadership problem, which is how we find ourselves here. Trump came in and showed that he knew how to be a leader. And they didn't like that because they know that they're not about being leaders. They're about taking as much of your money as they can, which is why you find yourself paying more and more taxes. But Tucker said a couple of interesting things. He had said, one, does it make any sense at all to be taxing the workers? No. No, it doesn't. But that's who they always tax, right? Yeah, what do the socialists like AOC and Bernie Sanders, who aren't about the everyday people, believe me? They're about doing the bidding for the wealth so that they can get some wealth. They don't ever talk about not taxing you, no. They want to redistribute wealth, except that whenever they've done the redistributing before, it always just seems to end up back in the hands of the people that have plenty of money. And I'm not for redistributing of wealth. That's socialism. That's not the answer. Anyway, but he was saying that, too, he was saying that he had many things to say that were interesting. One of them being that the people need to start taking the seriousness of this situation. They need to be more serious about what's going on. Okay? And there needs to be bravery and courage, even if you're standing alone. Even if everybody you're standing up and calling out is above you and can destroy you. That is the way you take these people down. Because they don't know how to handle that. They don't know how to handle bravery. That's why they didn't know how to handle Trump. He came in there, he said it like it was. People wanted to say, oh, he's not classy. No, the people that are lying, the people that have been doing the most grotesque things, the people that have been slowly implementing changes in this country that don't help the average person but hurt them. And on top of it, laundering money, and much worse than that. Those are the people that have no class. You may not like the things he posts. You may not like the way he says things, but he was honest. That's what's most important. That's what's missing in everything is honesty and bravery. He also said, because I just forget off the top of my head, but that narcissism is at an all-time high. And where I see that narcissism the most is in the higher educated. I do. I did a video just a couple days ago about that. There's this disconnect. I see it in my own profession. I've said many times. Here's an example, okay? And this has happened many times, okay? Like I have the experience. I will go in. I work in psych, okay? So if somebody's getting violent or is escalating, I'll put myself out there. I take the risk and de-escalate. Sometimes it doesn't work, but many times it does, especially if you intervene early, okay? I have seen where leadership, not always, but there's only one place I worked, it's so sad to say, where I saw leadership actually could step in, like they knew how to handle it too. That's very rare, very rare. It was a travel assignment. But most of them, they don't have a clue how to deal with that. Yet and neither would anybody at the top of American Nurses Association who decided they are the arbiters of truth, yet aren't even following science because they're pushing transgenderism on children. And what do they've shown their colors. What do? They block me. Yet, my very first nursing job, the chief nursing officer out of University, Illinois, Chicago, that came from there, where the biggest nursing contract is in Illinois, had no problem trying to save her own ass because she knew what she did to me was wrong, and then tried to manipulate some kid who then she pushed over the edge. Should never have been allowed to work as a nurse. But did anybody in the leadership area do anything about that? No. Because she's the same damn people that are at the top of American Nurses Association. Same damn type character. And I keep saying that's what destroys this country is the lack of leadership, the lack of inability of any experience. Yet what Tucker was saying is that we put so much emphasis on all these degrees, on where somebody went to school, how many degrees they had, that makes them the best leader. That's what makes them smart. No. Maybe it can have an impact, but that's not the most important thing. Because just like me, I don't have all the letters after. I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse, just like every nurse at American Nurses Association. But I would guarantee you, in a crisis situation, if a patient is violent, I'm going to be the one that knows what to do. None of those experts would. They walk the other way. Oh, I don't know what to do about. Yeah. Go take care of that, Bethany. Yeah. Because the experts are the ones in the trenches. I've said this for a long time. The nurses that are experts are not at American Nurses Association. They aren't at the top of the National Nurses United. None of them are. They are a disgrace. But the true experts of nursing are the ones that are in the ER, that are in the trenches, that are dealing with bedside care. They know. They are the experts. Yet, because our society places so much emphasis on all of these people with all of these degrees, this is how we get here. Because almost everybody in Washington is from Yale and Harvard. And look at where our country is. Look at where education is. Look at where medicine is. All of it. It's a disgrace. Trump posted this today with no headline, no caption, just this old picture. I think it speaks for itself, doesn't it? What it says to me is the ball's in his court. He controls the playing field.